So let's get started. I have made a layout here of all of the information I know. Here I have John Adams. He has a datapad cracker, injectable battery. He's formerly paramilitary. He's on the Nuxia A team, and his mission, or their mission, is to explore the Hanubis 91 spaceship that's drifting. What do we know about it? Based on the questions we made, no one else dares investigate. No one is willing to pay for the expedition. So we are kind of freelancing over there. And also we know that it became to a sudden stop, and it's not given any signs of responses or signs of life. So that's what we know. John Adams is not alone. He's under a team on the spaceship, but he's approaching, and based on the questions, he's going to be the one boarding it. So this is going to be quite interesting, and the game's gonna start right when this Nuxia A finds the Hanubis, or at least enters its range. After quite some time of spacefaring, we are finally there. And one big question is how or where do we start exactly? And I have then done something for this. It's also a custom table I have created. It's called Scene Designer, so you can find it on my blog. Basically, it helps coming up with the next scene type and a challenge for it, helping a lot with the brainstorming or coming up with ideas. So let's roll on them. First one is a scene type. It's giving us some sort of plot progress, so we have only one plot, the exploration of the Hanubis. The challenge is going to be an athletic test, and the factor of the challenge is going to be a regular challenge. So this basically, we need to think of a scene that involves an athletic test, and this is how I play. This is really important for me because I know how to move on with the game. So let's get going. The first scene then, it's going to be a space jump that we have to do from the Nuxia A to the Hanubis, John Adams and his team. We might need a few members over there. Maybe we can just draft a few names. Let's call them. They're going to be in blue. I know, Laura Nixon. It's one of them that I need help coming up with. Who's the identity and a background? Identity and background. Enemy, travel. So, this is very interesting. I like it. I love this magazine, Mythic magazine, 18 tables. Laura Nixon, we learned something for the game. And I'm using information in this form. So what we know is she was once an enemy of John, traveling together. I need some sort of role for her. Do you have any table for identity, background, motivation? Is there any sort of role? Public. I don't like this. Okay, I'm going to make her the radar specialist or comms specialist, so she's going to be the one talking with me, which I hope she doesn't betray me. We need to hope for that. I need to, okay, great. So you come here, group selection. That's what we know of Laura, and let's add another character. Super quick, we need someone else. Background, identity, a strange, a representative. It's a motivation, danger. I don't know, but we've got Robert Hendricks, who we know, strange representative. He's kind of eccentric engineer, who puts everyone in danger. It's kind of funny, but we need that kind of characters. And I need some sort of shape to put you here. Go to the back. Lower opacity. Perfect. And yeah. Group, arrow, and go. So why? Oh, I need a box for him. I made this mistake. You come here. Yep. Okay, I don't want to spend so much here, but I hope these two characters going to help us come with cool stuff. And they're also part of this ship. Okay. Anyways, so we have two colleagues here. I guess from the ship we don't know anybody. And I'm thinking. Okay. So let's begin. We said we are making the jump to the Hanubis. We need to make the first scene like that. The team is preparing. John Adams is on the pressurizer room, about to make the jump. And we need to jump. And I guess that's going to be an athletic challenge. And we need to check for a scene alteration. Okay, perfectly. It's obviously interrupted because someone does something. There's a fight of competition. Okay, so the scene is going to be where John Adams is about to jump into the space. And he says, okay, I'm ready. Open the shaft. And that's not happening. And John Adams gonna say, Laura, open the hatch, I'm ready. And Laura is not responding. So John is going to open the radiocom bridge, and he's going to find that Laura and Robert are having a discussion. What's the discussion about? I need a random event for that. Because something bad's gonna happen to John, because it's BC negative. We are dividing the lie. So we said, oh, I lost here a good. Here there was a good piece of stuff. This was a former project, a lie. So if you remember from the scene setup, from the game setup, this project, the whole Anubis 91 is a lie. And they are fighting Laura, Nixus, and Robert about this Anubis project and why was it allowed. And John's like, Laura, Robert, why right now? And they're going to respond. So what Laura thinks and what Robert thinks. I guess we need a dichotomy of ideas here. So Laura thinks she was an enemy of John, so she thinks, I don't know, what do you think? Action questions. What Laura thinks. Like, what's her statement? Her statement goes more about a divided bureaucracy. So she thinks this ship is a result of corrupted factions that lead us to war. And that's contradictory to what Robert thinks. Robert thinks that this is all BS. We are not being careful enough. So most likely what Robert is saying is that this is crap and it can be dangerous, and Laura is saying this is just a matter of political disruption, and they are fighting. So discussion, yay, this is fun. What is John do when they are fighting? Because he wants to just go to the ship. And there was an athletic scene, but that never happened because this is an interrupt scene. So what does John think? It's hard. What's John's opinion? I need to make questions. What do we know of the Hanubis? What does John know about the Hanubis? So this is likely going to give us another advice, but this is like likely to his opinion. So this is about an inspection of the status quo. So in a way, maybe the war, interstellar war, left things unsettled between different powers, and that this exploring this ship is going to help find out the truth. Okay. John wants to find out political truth that led to war. So we're doing kind of world building here. I think it's part of the game. It's fun. To me at least. I'm not sure how fun it is to watch. But this is what John thinks. And this is going to help, because maybe the things we find in the ship are related to either one. So John is gonna make a test to try to calm these two down, stop their discussions. And we go to the roll, the odds table, finally. Do we have any bonus, any aspect that helps John in here? No, he's not the social guy. He's actually gonna be at disadvantage. But an advantage is that he's part of the crew, so they might listen to him. So let's see. Let's roll a d6. Oh, I can convert this to a table. Super quick table called food table. The food table is gonna have 6 values. We've got at 1 no and, true is no. No, true is yes, but. 3 is no. 4 is yes. 5 is no, but. And 6 is yes, and. So our first food table, I'm going to bring it to the macros, because this is a module I did also to drag and drop tables to here, by the way. So he's trying to calm down the people, and he's not only not capable of stopping them, but they also almost get or start. No, I'm not going to make them fight each other physically, but I don't know. What can else happen? Okay, what else does it happen? Help me, Mythic. We move towards thread, we make delays of tactics. So we take more time to start the mission. And John Adams is very irritated because we are delaying this. Why do we have time pressure? I don't know. But it can be dangerous. So in this time, John is going to make another scan. And he's going to ping the Hanubis 91. Do we get any response? Very unlikely. Since we are delaying and we have time. No. So then the end happens here, the scene happens, ends here. Things went bad, so I'm going to increase the chaos. The mission did not start because Robert and Laura are fighting. That's gonna be scene number 1.